Alright guys, so today I have watched DC FANDOME, and I am gonna give my honest to God thoughts about this DC FANDOME. Now, you're not gonna like the answer, because again, I think I've already kind of said this before, when I talked about the fact that they had less Snyderverse references on the poster, and they made it look like that they were pretty much trying to move far away from the Snyderverse as possible, and pretty much not respecting the Snyderverse fans with the poster. So, first I'll go ahead and tell you the greatest parts about DC FANDOME. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, the game, again, looks incredible to play. Ew. Some little bug was on my computer screen. Sorry. That Suicide Squad game looks very cool, even though still it's stupid they didn't show gameplay. Still, you would at least think that in this new trailer they'd show gameplay. Then Gotham Knights, again, looks fucking awesome. So, of course, I'm gonna buy both Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Gotham Knights when it comes out on PS5. The Black Adam teaser was badass. I loved it. The Flash teaser actually kinda surprised me, even though I already know so far that this movie is trying to reboot the whole DCEU timeline, getting it far away from the Snyderverse continuity, which, stupid idea, but whatever. Next year, I think Snyderverse is going to be restored by Discovery next year, so we don't have to consider the Hamoniverse films as canon when the Snyderverse is restored only on HBO Max and not in theaters. But again, the Flash teaser really surprised me, I'll tell you that. The new suit I actually think looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Of course, the reveal of Michael Keaton's Batman was the biggest money shot of the teaser, because again, we already know Michael Keaton's Batman is in the new Flash film. And this is, in fact, a multiverse film. And again, another great thing about this is, I gotta say, the new Shazam movie so far looks like it looks like, by the behind the scenes, it looks more action-packed than the first Shazam. Which is actually kind of crazy, though, because the first one was only more considered, only on focusing on Billy Batson learning the powers of being Shazam, which, again, is understandable. That's his first coming of being a superhero. So it's more understandable that possibly in the sequel, Shazam and the other family of Shazam superheroes actually knows what the superhero work is all about. And I like the aspect that Shazam 2 looks more action-packed in a way. And the best thing about this event was the Batman trailer. That trailer was badass. I love it. That was the best thing that I've watched all day. But I will go ahead and give my honest to God opinions thoughts about the whole DC FANDOME in general. Despite those amazing things we've gotten, I fucking hated it. Because again, this is it. Okay, I forgot another good thing about it. Peacemaker. I actually can't wait for the Peacemaker show. It actually looks good. I almost left out Peacemaker. I am so sorry about that. But this DC FANDOME, to me, sucked. And this was just my biggest worries about this DC FANDOME. Because again, they are going so far away, and they're trying to Warner Brothers is completely trying to get rid of the whole Snyderverse from the continuity, just to reboot it and make just to make their own messy connected timeline, starting with The Flash, which it's a bad idea, really. And they basically removed Justice League and Batman v Superman from the list, according to the leaks, which I've seen the leaked listing of the new continuity timeline after The Flash comes out, and oh my god, this leak list is bad. It's bad. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope this is a wrong list. But if this ends up becoming true, this timeline for the new DCEU is going to be a huge mess. It's going to be a huge mess, and it's going to be the big fall of the DCEU. That's why as much as I cannot wait, and I am hyped for both the Batman, Black Adam, Shazam 2, and interested a little bit in The Flash, I am not very so positive in the future of the non-Snyder films, because the Suicide Squad, as good as I thought that movie was, that movie does kind of have a feel that, yeah, they're trying to copy the MCU, like the Snyder haters said about the Snyderverse films. They said, oh, they're trying to copy this MCU. What do you think this new DC non-Snyder films is basically trying to do? The Suicide Squad is basically trying to copy off the MCU, and that's the bad thing about the Suicide Squad. Granted, I loved the movie The Suicide Squad. It was a fun, entertaining, good film, and that's why I'm going to watch Peacemaker, because Peacemaker was one of my favorite characters in the film. But the simple fact is that, again, we can both have the non-Snyder and have Snyder's Vision films at the same time. Snyder's Vision films in the future don't have to be mainly for theaters. It can go straight to HBO Max. Zack Snyder's Justice League became, as HBO Max confirmed, Zack Snyder's Justice League is a global phenomenon. So that means Zack Snyder's Justice League became a big hit on HBO Max. So the Snyder films don't have to be in theaters. The non-Snyder films, yeah, those can be in theaters. Hamadaverse fans, the people who loves the non-Snyder films, they have their side, and they can enjoy what they want to watch, and we can enjoy what we want to watch, and that's the Snyder films, only on HBO Max. That is why I have big 100% faith that Discovery will listen to the fans on restoring the Snyderverse, and they're going to want Zack Snyder and the rest of the original crew back. That is why I am so hopeful for the Snyderverse to be restored. I am very hopeful for it. But all I'm going to say is, despite the good things that this fandom had, I didn't like it. I'm sorry. That's just my honest opinion. I didn't really like this fandom. It was, yeah, without the Snyderverse stuff, without the whole referencing the Snyderverse with the artworks, they hardly showed any Cyborg artworks. Hardly any Cyborg was revealed at all, except for showing off the dude that plays Cyborg in Doom Patrol, which, okay, as long as they actually show Cyborg, but they couldn't do one for artwork. So they apparently hate Cyborg. Warner Brothers hates Cyborg a lot, in millions of ways. And that's all started because of the full-on controversy in 2017 when Warner Brothers took away the creative control of the Justice League movie away from Zack Snyder, turning it into the version finished by Joss Whedon, which did so terrible It was unbelievably bad. I was disappointed in that version, and that's why at this day I fight for the Snyderverse. As much as it kind of tires me by how many times I spam the posts. But what do you think helping out with the trend is all about, basically? That's basically what the trend's all about. But look, I'm hyped for Shazam 2, Black Adam, the Batman, and somewhat interested to see what the Flash has to offer. 2 Flashes in the Flash is kind of interesting. I can't wait to see how that goes along. And I can't wait to see how Supergirl is introduced in the film. But other than, I did not like DC FANDOME. But get ready, guys, because very soon I got a cool thing to show you that will be coming its way soon.